Infinix is known to make quality smartphones that don't break your bank. Well, the company's latest flagship, the 05, stays true to this. The 05 comes with a full HD 5.98-inch display, a Helio P25 processor, 6 gigs of RAM, 64 GB internal storage on the standard model, and 128 GB on the Pro variant, a combination of a 12 megapixel and 13 megapixel dual cameras, 16 megapixel selfie shooter, 4350 mAh battery that supports fast charging, and finally, the company has switched to USB-C. Specs aside, what does it mean to use the 05 on the daily? I would say you won't be disappointed and tell you to go right ahead and buy it, and then end the review right here. But there are a few things that I must mention, starting with the elephant in the room: the size of this phone. The phone is too big for me, and I bet it will be too big for most people. Standing tall with that huge display, similarly huge bezels, the phone is, for lack of a better description, a task to use. Add to that its slippery nature, thanks to the aluminum build, which feels really premium by the way, and you get yourself a recipe for a webbed screen. The 05 slides off everything. My pocket, from chairs, tables, it just slides. Infinix seems to know this, and they've included a free case in the package, and they've also thrown in one free screen replacement if you break your screen within 6 months of buying it. Aside from the oversized aesthetic, the 5.98-inch display is beautiful to look at, especially for people who enjoy watching videos on their phone. It's an LCD panel that does a really good job reproducing colors, and the viewing angles are really good. It gets bright enough for outdoor viewing, but I wish it would get just a little brighter. Going into the user experience, XOS 3.0 Hummingbird takes center stage, running on top of Android 7.0 with the promise of getting Android Oreo sometime in the future. Nothing has changed about XOS. It's still as confusing as ever, with a lot of clutter, especially with XOS apps, and I do not understand why the software arranges all the apps on the home screen, yet a swipe up from the bottom opens what looks to me like the app drawer. Other cool features of XOS, such as freezing unused apps and the magazine lock screen that displays random codes every time you wake the device from sleep, are still present, and this is good. Aside from the lackluster software experience, performance is impressive. The Infinix 05 comes with 6 GB of RAM that is more than sufficient for any form of task. Multitasking is a breeze, gaming is a breeze, app start time is fast, and for those who need benchmark scores to convince them, the 05 gets a multi-score of 3726 and a single score of 775 on Geekbench. Side to side with the impressive performance of the 05 is its battery life. Thanks to that huge battery, the phone will last you well throughout the day for a really heavy user, and for moderate and light users, 2-day battery life is a reality. Thanks to Infinix switching to USB-C, X-Charge is now slightly faster, using up the huge battery in under 2 hours. For security, the 05 has quite a fast fingerprint reader on the back that doubles up as a gesture control pad to allow you to take photos, accept phone calls, scroll through your pictures, record a call, and dismiss an alarm. Now, to the cameras. The 05 comes with 2 main cameras, a 12 megapixel lens and a 13 megapixel telephoto lens for 2 times optical zoom. This is the first time that Infinix is using such a setup, and I must say that the camera capabilities of the 05 are astonishing. We now have portrait mode support, which is simply to say you can now take photos with the subject in focus and the background blurred. The portrait mode has been extended to the selfie camera. There's no dual cameras here. Infinix just uses software to achieve this, and the result is quite good. The 05 is a great device that will not send you running to the bank for loans. If you're an Infinix fan, this is the phone to have. For anyone else looking for a budget flagship device, look no further. Before I go, dear Infinix, we want to see smaller phones next year. It would be a shame if you didn't adopt an 18:9 aspect ratio. Thank you. My name is Saroni. I'll see you next time. Subscribe and share. Kwaheri.